YTBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. And guys, I'm drinking my milk chocolate Essiac smoothie, boy. Woo. And it's natural, it's raw, no fillers, no nothing, no bad ingredients. All these ingredients came out of the earth. And I'm going to drink it. And I'm going to tell y'all how this tastes real quick. Let's let the world know. Boy, it's good. And it's going to help me get my voice back, too. But, y'all, okay, somebody asked me, they said, Coach, what do you think about, Manny Pacquiao versus Adrien Broner? Who do you think will win that fight? Okay, this is very easy for me. It's very easy, okay? Manny Pacquiao defeats Adrien Broner. And I'm going to tell y'all why. It's a bit more scientific. It's not that I don't think that Adrien Broner can't do it, because I believe that he's got a puncher's chance, but I think it's really boils down to his footwork. Here's what I mean, okay? See, for years, y'all, we've been saying Adrien Broner is a talent. Guys, for 4 years, people in boxing have been saying that this guy's a talent, okay? I can see the talent in this man. He's talented. But, guys, we've been saying this for 4 years. We've been saying that Broner is talented. But it's like every single fight, he don't really make these adjustments that we've all said. We've all said it, man. We've all said that Broner need to make certain adjustments, and Broner would dominate. I still co-sign the fact that Broner need to stop being such a defensive fighter. It don't work for him, okay? Here's why. Broner is very flat-footed, and I know some people are going to disagree with that. But, guys, I've actually analyzed this man, because when he first started really fighting, I actually analyzed him. He's very flat-footed. And I kind of noticed that. And I noticed it when he was playing in a celebrity basketball game with Floyd Mayweather. And he was trying to make certain cuts to the basket. And actually, it was kind of hard for him to actually make the cut and drive. Like, he was trying to change direction, and he couldn't really change direction. So what he did was he took a sidestep and went right to the hole. Okay? Like, it was hard for him to cross over and change direction. It was really hard. And I noticed when I started looking at him, I said, this guy's an athlete. I mean, he could shoot. Like, Broner can do all that. He can dribble between his legs. He can back you up. He can do all those things that a good ball player could do. I mean, and Broner probably could have been a shooting guard, man. I mean, he actually pretty good. But I noticed, man, when he kept trying to cross people up, it was difficult. The reason why I say that Pacquiao beat Broner, it's not even because of punches and power, because Broner got enough power to knock out Pacquiao. He got a lot of power. I mean, his power is very underrated. But people, here's what's happening to Broner. Broner don't push off the balls of his feet. He don't. And if you ever watch him fight, man, he's stationary and he's real flat-footed. And it's not because he really wants to be. It's because he can't push off the balls of his feet. Like, if you ever seen a fight, like watch the fight with him against Maidana and watch the fight with him against Porter. When Broner is ever forced to go backwards or try to, cut to the side, it's real hard. Like, when you see, like, Regendow, when you see him do it, notice that Regendow can actually change direction. He can change levels, but Regendow is pushing off of the balls of his feet. Like, he's always up on his toes. He's moving. He's sticking. So Regendow can hit you with a power shot, but he's still moving. See, Broner don't really possess that ability. And I think that Maidana and Porter, they figured it out, that Broner can't really hit you and hurt you on the move. If he's on the move, he can't hurt you. In fact, Broner don't even throw punches when he's on the move. He can't do it because he's on the flat. He's not on the balls of his feet. Broner has a hard time of really pushing off the balls of his feet. And I noticed that he was flat-footed. Now, how can that change, okay? In order for Broner to defeat Manny Pacquiao, he's going to have to learn how to get on the balls of his feet. And for flat-footed people, that's really tough. Now, it's not insurmountable. See, what Broner needs to do, y'all, he needs to get inserts in the bottom of his shoes, and he needs to wear those. At first, man, they hurt. They really hurt, man. It's very, very painful. But after about 2 to 4 months, man, of wearing these inserts, your foot will conform to the curvature of the insert. And so you'll have an arch in your foot, and you'll be able to put pressure on the balls of your feet. Because flat-footed people, they can't get their heels off the ground. And I noticed that Broner don't really pull his heels off the ground. It's because he's flat-footed. So imagine if you think about it like this. Think about if you stuck your feet in cement, okay? And let's just say somebody took your feet out the cement and they kept the cement around your feet. but they put blocks. They carved the cement in blocks. Now imagine actually trying to pick your feet up and go side to side, go backwards, go forwards. Try to imagine making all these cuts and pivot. Okay, that's what it's like for a flat-footed person. That's literally what it's like. A flat-footed person, all the pressure is on the ball, is on their foot, so they can't really pick their feet up and move like say a person that don't have that issue. See, Broner is way too flat-footed for Manny Pacquiao, and Pacquiao is going to go in. He's gonna ambush the hell out of Broner, and Broner not really. Broner got to punch his stance like he's a good counter puncher, and Pacquiao has struggled with counter punches. But see, here's the difference, man. Broner too, to me, don't have the ring IQ because people say, well, Marquez was flat-footed, and yeah, I'm gonna agree with y'all. One man, well, Marquez is flat-footed, but see, we got to realize Marquez, his ring IQ is high, man. Marquez has a high ring IQ. And despite, he got dominated by Floyd because he don't have a higher ring IQ than Floyd Mayweather. But Marquez is an intelligent fighter. He's very intelligent. So he was able to figure out the timing of Pacquiao. That's why that knockout happened. It's because of ring IQ. It's not even because of Marquez's skill set. Because if I had my choice, I would say that Broner probably is more skillful than Marquez. Marquez has a higher ring IQ. That's it. Marquez is a bit smarter. Broner is he's not as smart in the ring. Like his punches are sharp, crisp, and he uses decoy punches. What I do like that Broner does that confuses opponent, but his ring IQ is not there yet. It's not there. Like he hadn't learned how to really make adjustments, man, when a pressure fighter come at him. And I used to get upset when people used to compare Broner to Floyd because it's not the same fighter, y'all. It's not. Broner is a talent in himself, but Floyd is on a whole nother level. Floyd know how to handle pressure fighters. He know how to handle defensive fighters. Floyd know how to handle people that move around. Floyd knows, man, what to do in almost every situation. Like Floyd knows. Floyd, and everybody say, well, he lost to Castillo. The guy had one arm. This dude got a game plan for how you fight with one arm. And like Floyd Mayweather is on another level, y'all. And I'm going to mention his name every chance I get. But he's on another level. Broner is not there yet, ring IQ-wise. Pacquiao, he has a lot of ring IQ. Believe it or not, Pacquiao is not as dumb in the ring as people would think. The only thing what gets Pacquiao in trouble that Broner could exploit, Pacquiao sometimes overcommits to that hard left hand. He'll overcommit to it. So he'll try to throw that left hand to get you out of there. He'll overcommit, man. He'll overextend himself. And Manny Pacquiao is wide open to a counterpunch. See, Marquez he kept figuring that out, man. He kept figuring it out and figuring it out. And that's why, Manny Pacquiao got knocked out, put to sleep. See, Manny Pacquiao will overcommit. But nowadays, this particular version of Manny Pacquiao, he's a little bit more defensively responsible. Like, he's not as willing to really throw that left hand off balance like he used to. Now, he did it against Floyd Mayweather, but he kept missing and getting countered. But see, again, I keep telling y'all that Floyd Mayweather is on a whole nother level. And we can't keep making the comparison Broner to Mayweather. Those comparisons got to stop because they're two totally different fighters in the ring. Okay? Floyd is going to react in a situation much more than Broner will. If you guys ever noticed when Broner fought Marcos Maidana, Floyd was doing a good job of stepping out of range to avoid the contact. You see, Broner, we were asking, like, why didn't Broner just kind of take a step back? See, why didn't he? It's because he flat-footed. Like, Broner can't push and pivot off his foot like that to get out of the way. So it's easier for Broner to try to parry and counter. See, that was Broner's game plan against Maidana. It's not even that Broner was trying to get hit or he did. Broner, I think, kind of almost knew what was coming. It's just like he couldn't get out of the way because his footwork wouldn't allow him to do it. But see, this is not something that's insurmountable. Broner can actually overcome this problem. See, I think they need to spend more time, man, really getting the inserts in his shoes and actually start working with him on learning how to pivot and get up on the balls of your feet. If Broner gets that skill set, Broner will be able to, his defense will increase by far because instead of taking some of those hits, Broner can just easily step out the way. He can see the punches coming and just, boom, step back. But see, as long as he continues to flat-footed style and he tries to shoulder roll flat-footed, it don't work. In order to effectively execute the shoulder roll, you have to actually have some kind of foot movement. You don't just kind of stand there, okay? You have to be up on your toes. And people don't realize that, too, about that shoulder roll. You got to be on your toes because if you do get caught, and if you happen to, the punches are gonna glance off of you, but you still have to be able to get out of the way. You can't just stand there and try to roll all the punches. Floyd don't do that either. Floyd will roll about two or three or four of the punches and then he moves. Because you know, the longer you stand there with the shoulder roll, the more chance you do have of getting caught with a punch. Okay, it's not bulletproof. Okay, you can get hit using the shoulder roll. It's just you got to know how long to use it and when to get the hell out of dodge. And Broner don't really know, man. He ain't figured that part out. And see, I think Broner will be food for Manny Pacquiao. Like this version of Broner, he'll be food for him because his footwork, man. Broner will lose to Pacquiao merely because of his footwork, because he's flat-footed. All this guy got to do is learn, man. Just learn how to get up on the balls of his toes, put them inserts in his shoes for about 4 months, man, and actually get used to being up on the balls of your feet. Broner's chances against Pacquiao will improve, and the fight, instead of it being a domination by Pacquiao, the fight can become even a 60-40 fight. But I can't see Broner winning that fight. I just can't do it, man, because Pacquiao, he moves around a lot. He's in and out. He's always on his toes, and I don't think Pacquiao will make a mistake and try to overcommit with Broner. I don't think he'll do that because if Pacquiao do it too much, Broner, he could, catch him one good time, and it's all she wrote. Because Broner's a big dude. Believe it or not, he's a big 140-pounder, so he catch Pacquiao. Pacquiao's out of there. Okay, so Pacquiao won't overcommit against Broner, but he's going to be in and out. And he's going to be tagging Broner with all these combinations. See, look, people will say, Marcos Maidana was flat-footed, but actually when I look at the video, Maidana not flat-footed. I didn't consider him flat-footed. He was actually up on his toes and moving back, pivoting. Like Marcos Maidana, he was dodging punches, man. He was stepping out of range with Floyd Mayweather. He didn't want to get hit. He didn't want to get hit. So see, this notion that Floyd is a fist, that's stupid, man. Marcos Maidana was trying to avoid punches as well. He didn't want to get hit, and he really didn't want to get hit by Broner, man. When Broner caught Maidana, Maidana was hurting, man. He even said it. Marcos Maidana admitted it. Broner hit hard as hell. Okay, so we know Broner faced two tough competitors, man. They took Sean Porter and Marcos Maidana. They were tough, man. But these are two guys that can come straight ahead, but they can also get on the balls of their feet and get out the way. See, that's a unique style. The blueprint to beat Broner is there. Okay, it's there. All you have to do, man, you just got to be able to move and pivot. Like, you got to be able to move on your feet to beat Broner. See, Broner can remedy that, man. He can remedy that with ease if this guy goes and he really starts working on how to get on the balls of his feet. When Broner does that, he's going to be really tough to beat. And see, then when he get in there with, like, a really A-level opponent, that person not going to wash him out, man. Like, Broner will be in a fight, and Broner probably could even win by knockout. Like, you see what happened with Sean Porter when he caught Sean. Broner, actually, on the rare times, he got up on the ball of his foot, man. And Sean Porter, I guess he thought he was going to get in and get out. Time Sean Porter. So, see, when Broner ring IQ increase and he learns how to get on the balls of his feet, Broner is going to be almost hard to beat. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.